Welcome students. Today we are going to see the concept of subspace of a metric space. So first we are going to see subspace of a metric space. In that we are going to see definition of subspace of a metric space, then some examples and some theorems on subspace of a metric space. So first is definition here. So definition is, let x comma d be a metric space and y be a subset of x. The mapping here d suffix y. Now this mapping is mapping from y cross y to R, that is set of real numbers, given by now here this metric on y, that is d suffix y of x comma y is equal to d of x comma y, where d is metric on x here for all x and y belongs to y here, is a metric on y. Now we can prove that now this metric d suffix y is a metric on y, because here we have d suffix y of x comma y is equal to d of x comma y. Now we know that d is metric on x, so using that we can show that now this d suffix y is a metric on y. Now this metric, the metric d suffix y is called the relative metric, induced on y by metric d, or now this is also called as the metric induced on y, or simply the matrix induced here. Then the space here y comma d suffix y. Now is called the metric subspace of the metric space x comma d. Now examples are here. So first example is that now if you take x is equal to ru, that is r with usual metric, okay, and if you take y is equal to, now here closed bounded interval 0 to 1, or open closed bounded interval 0 to 1, or closed open interval 0 to 1, or if you take y is equal to q, that is set of all rational numbers, okay, then these are the subspaces, okay. So are the, now y is equal to, now if you take now this set or this set or this set or q, that is the set of rational numbers, okay, are the subspaces of the metric space Ru here, of the metric space Ru. Okay, remember that now this matrix space Ru, now this is also a subspace of matrix space Cu here. Okay, that is here now C is the set of complex numbers with usual metric and R is the set of real numbers here with usual metric. Then remember that now now this Ru, okay, now this is also a subspace of this matrix space Cu. Okay, then second example is that the space that is R is a subspace of R2 here. It means that now this set of real numbers is also again a subspace of now this space R2. R2 is it means that R cross R here. Now next is that if you take any open set or an open set in a subspace, then remember that that set need not be or is not necessarily open in the matrix space X or the original space X here. Okay, similarly you can say that if a set which is closed in a subspace, then that set is not necessarily closed in the original space X here, because if you consider these examples, so examples, now here let Y be a subspace of the usual matrix space Ru. Okay, if you take now Y is equal to close bounded interval 0 to 1, okay, then the set now closed open interval 0 to 1 upon 2. Now this set is open in Y, but this set is not open in the matrix space Ru. Okay, that is in X here. Now Y is subset of this set, okay, R, but now this set that is close open interval 0 to 1 upon 2, now that set is open in the subspace here but not open in the usual matrix space here Ru, that is in the matrix space Ru here. Now second example is that now if you take Y is equal to now here open interval 0 to 1, then the set now here open close interval 0 to 1 upon 2. Now this set is closed set in the subspace Y, but this is not closed in Ru, because we know that now in Ru now closed and bounded intervals are the closed sets here. Okay, similarly here now in this case now here we have closed open interval here. Now this set is open in the subspace but not open in the usual matrix space Ru, because this is not open interval, because in the usual matrix space open intervals are the open sets here. Okay, open intervals are the open sets. Now here now this is not open because here we have closed open interval 0 to 1 upon 2, so that's why this is not open in Ru. Now this set, okay, which is closed open interval 0 to 1 upon 2, now this set is not closed interval here, so that's why this is not closed in the usual matrix space Ru. Now next is the lemma. Now statement is let Y comma d suffix y be a subspace of a matrix space X comma D if A belongs to Y and r is greater than 0, then now this open sphere S dash RA, now this is the open sphere centered on A of radius r here, is equal to here, now open sphere SRA intersection with y, okay, or you can write y intersection with now this set SRA. Now this is again open sphere centered on A and of radius r here. Now remember here, now this open sphere is the open sphere in the original metric space, that is in the metric space x comma d, okay, and this open sphere S dash RA, now this is the open sphere in the subspace, okay. It means that here, now to find now open sphere in the subspace, now we use this, that is we take open sphere in the original metric space, okay, and if you take intersection of that open sphere with y, then we get an open sphere in the subspace, that is y comma dy here. So where now SRA and S dash RA, now these are the open spheres respectively in metric space x comma d and subspace y comma dy. So these are the open spheres in the metric space x comma d and the subspace y comma dy. Then next is theorem. Now we are going to see theorem here, but before that, for understanding purpose, we can draw this now, okay. Suppose now this is here metric space x and this is now subset y here, okay. Now here we have this element. Now suppose now this is the open sphere here of radius r here. Now this is the open sphere here. Now this is SRA. Now here, now common part to both, that is open sphere SRA and y, is this. So now this part is the open sphere centered on A of radius r in y. Now this is the open sphere in the subspace here, okay. So y intersection with open sphere SRA. Now this part is this. So this is the open sphere here in the subspace. Now we are going to see this theorem. So statement of theorem is, let y comma dy be a subspace of a metric space x comma d and a be subset of y. Then now first statement is that A is open in y if and only if here there exists an open set G in X such that we have A is equal to G intersection Y here. Then second statement is that A is closed in Y if and only if there exists a closed set f in X such that A is equal to F intersection Y. Now we want to show that A is open in Y if and only if there exists an open set G in X such that A is equal to, we have G intersection Y. Okay, and if A is closed in Y, okay, then we have to show that there exists a closed set F in X such that we have A is equal to F intersection Y. Okay, and when we have A is equal to F intersection Y, and in that case where F is closed set in X, then we want to show that now set A is closed in Y. So to prove this theorem, yes, we are going to see all this. That it means that first we are going to prove this, then in next we are going to prove the second one. Now first statement is that now here A is open in Y if and only if there exists an open set G in X such that we have A is equal to G intersection Y. So to prove that, first we are going to assume that here now A is open in Y here. So first suppose that here A is equal to now G intersection Y. Now here we want to show that A is open in Y. A is open in Y. So we write here let X belongs to A. एक मिनट हे पुन्हा सुरू करतो मी. Now proof of first statement, that is A is open in Y if and only if there exists an open set G in X such that we have A is equal to G intersection Y. Now to prove this, we are going to prove this now in two parts. So in first part, okay, we are going to prove that here A is open in Y. So first we assume that here we have A is equal to G intersection Y where G is open in X. So suppose that here A is equal to now G intersection Y where G is open in X. Okay, where G is an open set in X. Now here we want to prove that here A is open in Y. So to prove that, first consider this, let X belongs to A. Let X belongs to A be arbitrary here. It means that this is an arbitrary element here which is in the set A. So this implies that here X belongs to, now we have A is equal to G intersection Y. So this implies that X belongs to G intersection Y. So this also implies that X belongs to G and X belongs to Y here. Okay. Now we know that G is an open set in X. So using that we write now next step here. Now since G is open in X, now using now this one, yes, we can say that there exists an open sphere which is properly contained in set G whose center is now at point X, or there exists an open sphere centered on X and is properly contained in this set. So there exists r greater than 0 such that the open sphere SRX is contained in G here. Now we know that now X is also member of this set. Also since here X belongs to Y, so we write here we have SRX intersection with Y. Now this is contained in G intersection with y. Okay, so intersection of G with y, which is now set A. So we get here S dash Rx. Okay, now we are going to, now here we are using this notation for the open sphere in subspace here. Now SRX is the open sphere in the space x comma d here. So we get here now S dash Rx. Now this is the open sphere which is equal to SRX intersection with y is contained in set A. So therefore we write now this open sphere. Now this is contained in A. Remember here where S dash Rx is the open sphere in the subspace y comma dy, and now SRX is the open sphere here in the metric space x comma d. Now this implies that, now since now this open sphere is properly containing A, so this implies that x belongs to A interior here. So we get here, now in this case, now x belongs to A implies that x belongs to A interior. So therefore we get here now set A is contained in A interior. But we know that now A interior, now this set is always contained in A. Okay, so therefore we get here A is equal to A interior. A is equal to A interior, it means that here now this set A is open. Okay, now since here now this element is arbitrary here, so using that we can say that here now x belongs to A implies that x belongs to A interior. So we get here A is contained in A interior, and we have A interior is contained in A. So therefore we get A is equal to A interior in the subspace y comma dy here. So therefore yes, A is open in Y. Now we want to prove the converse part here. Now to prove converse part, in that we are going to take A as an open set here. So for converse part we write here conversely let A be an open set or open in Y and x belongs to A, be arbitrary here. Then now since A is an open set, so it means that we can find an open sphere centered on now this element, that is x, and is properly contained in set A. So there exists an open sphere, say now here S dash Rx. Now this is the open sphere centered on x of radius Rx, such that we have here S dash Rx centered on x. Now this is contained in set A here. Now we know that here now if set A is open, then that set can be written as union of open spheres. So we write here A is equal to now union of S dash Rx centered on x, where x belongs to A here. Now this union is taken over all the elements of A here. So which is equal to, we write here x belongs to A. Now S dash Rx, now this set can be written as now SRX, that is open sphere SRX intersection with Y. So which is equal to, we can write now here union of SRX where x belongs to A intersection with Y. Okay, so here we are writing Rx here, so Rx. So which is equal to, we can write now here G intersection Y, because now this is the union of open spheres here, and open spheres are the open sets, and we know that union of open sets is always an open set. So therefore this is open set. So we get here G intersection Y, okay, where G is nothing but G is where now G is equal to, we have union of now these open sphere centered on X here, where X belongs to A here. Okay, so we get here, therefore we get here A is equal to G intersection Y, where G is open in X here. Now we want to prove the second part here. Okay, now in second part the statement was A is closed in Y. A is closed in Y if and only if there exists a closed set capital F in X such that we have A is equal to F intersection Y. Now to prove that, yes, we are going to use following statements here. So now proof is this. So to prove this, we consider A as closed set here. So let A be closed set, or let A be a closed set in Y. So this implies that here now complement of A is open in Y. Now using the first part of this theorem, so we can write here, now since complement of A is open, so we can write here complement of A is equal to G intersection Y, where G is open in X. Now this set is open in X. So this implies that here we can write here Y is equal, we write here now A is equal to, now complement of A is now here G intersection Y. So therefore we write here Y, A is equal to now complement of G intersection Y here. So we can write this as now X intersection Y and this set, because we know that now here Y is subset of X here. So therefore X intersection Y is equal to, we write Y. So this implies that here we can write now A is equal to, we write here now this as now complement of G in X intersection with Y. Now this implies that here we can write A is equal to F intersection Y, because we know that G is open in X and this is the complement of G in X. So actually complement of G in X is closed set, so F is closed set. So where F is equal to now complement of G in X is a closed set in X. Okay, so again using the same statements here. Okay, if you have A is equal to F intersection Y, where F is closed set in X here, then we can write this. Okay, where now in this case now G is now set G is the complement of set F here. So we write here A is equal to now complement of G in X intersection with Y. So using this, okay, now we can write now this statement, that is A is equal to A intersection X intersection Y now minus this G intersection Y, that is the complement of G intersection Y now in this set. Okay, so which is equal to, we write here now complement of G intersection Y in Y, so which is set A here. So if set A is this, that is complement of G intersection Y in Y, So complement of A is now G intersection Y, where G is an open set in X. So this implies that we have now complement of A is open in Y. So we get here now A as closed set in Y here. So thank you here.